So here's a great example right now on why my argument is correct. Play it from the top with no vocals. So now you see an entity fly by. Right? Let's take it back. Very quick. You see it? Right there. We see these all the time, mistake them for birds. We don't even look. Plastic bags. Balloons. Came from, watch. Look. It just came. Look how fast it was. Magnetized. It's not running like a beast or a human. Okay? Circuit of the earth. See the clouds? See the face? The expression? Jester? Evil clown? Jinn? Devil? White is a color though. Blinding. Purity? False god. That's related to a demi or similar god to yours. So as I explain the circuit of the earth, there's a process, a special effect. It's called spawn. It's like learning something. As a matter of fact, you go check out the movie. So, how did we get here? There's a word called spawn, whether you believe it or not. There's a little word in there called pawn. On the chessboard, a pawn is really weak, used for defense. Send them to the store, go run some errands. However, spawn is the actual special effect of the earth. It's light, photosynthesis, it's reflection. Everybody has seen something spawn before. Okay, so an insect crawled from under the dresser into the floor. As you look down, and it looked like he just came from nowhere. It, she, asex, whatever it is, just came from anywhere. Spawn. The dude, remember? He was a military guy, got killed in a fire. He was stuck, like basically in a dimension of hell, with an evil clown. That was like the magistrate. Cause the hella dimension was like a jail. And the evil clown would try to discuss his stomach by doing nasty things. And then he would tease him with reflections of his family. Cause the black guy, the superhero Spawn, who was burnt, left his family behind. So the evil clown, fat guy, mammon-like, gluttony, avarice, disgusting, green, alienish, as opposed to gray alien, destruction. You see the difference now? The color barrier, the war, on how it goes. So back to Spawn, he would get teased, his family, and he was trying to get back through the mirror. And his family was actually seeing him too, and he was fighting to get there. Spawn. It just appears. So now we have a different color variation. It's not inverse per se. I don't know exactly what it's called, but what my point was showing this video is the color Maltese has 3 effects. And in human eyes, sometimes it has 5. Maltese has the gray effect, the blue effect, and the green effect. So as you can see, that cloud right there, that's gray. So whatever color variation this is, because you can see the water here, the reflection is going to be grayish to the blue. It's not going to be anything else. And obviously you see the trees, and you see how the closer to the sun the trees are, the different reds. That's because of the green brown effect from leaves. They turn 3 different colors, right? They go green, yellow, brown, or sometimes green, yellow, orange, or yellow orange. So that's another effect. So now what we're going to see the spawning of the entity right there. And look what color it is. So as if it was prophet and godly, and it dropped out the sky, or the clouds, literally. And it screeches across. I'm not gonna play it yet because I'm about to show you something. About to prove something. It screeches across. Not like a car, not like a bird. Kind of like a ghost, or just a chemical that is broken into the earth after it's made its course, so the earth could live. So just because you see a little piece like that, a little intricate piece just come out the blue, it was much needed. That's why it's so amazing to see it, because it was much needed. And even though it's so little, it means so much because it's long lasting. It wasn't man-made. It was actually created from the earth, and just because it was a little feisty thing, it's just gonna work. Like, you already see the effect of a seed and how a tree and plants and stuff like that. My point is that the damn thing is the same color as the cloud. And this shit just appeared out of nowhere. Now, alright, you can't see the wind, but you can feel it. And then there's this such thing as clear. And sometimes, alright, so water is clear. Uncontaminated water is clear, right? For what we know. Well, I guess all natural water, but water is supposed to be clear. Clean water is supposed to be clear. Alright, so it's obvious that this entity is wet. It's obvious because the color shows that it's, closest to the cloud. And we already know smoke, cloud, or whatever, it's condensation is, it's wet. So we already know it's wet. It's not on fire, but it's wet. That's the freakish part of it. Now what's going on is an actual movement inside too. So I know that, so I said that there's, don't get creeped out about the little face right here that you're about to see that just appeared out of nowhere. Don't get creeped out about stuff like that, even though it's real. But my point is, it's moving. Also, I said there's a magnet on the outside everywhere, and it's evenly powered. But there's also some type of gyro, or like a spin cycle. I said, yeah. Well, you're not. Don't get, when I say gyro, don't think of food. I'm talking about, like, it's like a spin movement. Like, it has to be some type of nerve ball movement going on inside, and that's why it's being pulled so awkwardly. It doesn't look like, it looks like it's on a string, on a chorus. All right, so as it screeches, and if you go look on my IG page also, that's how they look. It's like a heavier cloud. So it's not leaves. They aren't leaves. They're clouds. It's gas. You see the water is yellow also. So therefore when you see a supposed UFO, it's because the earth is rotating. Everything is alive. So the earth is rotating. So there's a constant system, a constant working process going on. And it spits out these little UFO aliens. Don't mind the face here. The eye and the eye. It just, they just constantly spit them out. And they just go work. You can see they're not leaves. It's not. This one isn't fire. This one was made from the cloud. In the water. It's an effect. If it's a mirror, well, metal, gravity, magnets, and the water's right here, something could just spawn out. It's a mirror effect. Because one is spawning out of nowhere and it's screeching, and then pretty soon a different color is going to come out of a volcano. And it's going to look, then you're going to see one that looks metal. You see? You see how this one doesn't look metal? How it didn't look metal? It was white like the cloud, and now it's just screeching. See? It's an effect that human beings, basically, they haven't, accepted or like basically fully discovered that it's a special effect. It's going somewhere. See how it's illuminated? Now, not only it's illuminated, it looks like a ghost, but it's actually an element. And that's what I think they're trying to say.